Hello YouTube, Street Bike Champ here. I thought I'd do another walk around video of my truck here and just kind of explain to you why I ended up purchasing this over a TRD Tundra, TRD Pro. So a lot of people think that, well, I shouldn't say a lot of people, but obviously you see people on the forums say, why'd you spend that much money for a mid-sized truck when you could have got a Tundra TRD Pro for relatively the same price? And I'll give you my justification. I'll probably align with most people, but I did the whole big truck thing before. I had a Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. Though it was awesome and a half, I didn't get really the use that kind of truck needed personally. And in addition to that, I didn't really like parking this giant truck in a lot of these compact parking spots back at my school at the time when I was in college. So that is a main driving point. I also now currently live in Italy, so the roads are even much significantly smaller here, much more narrow, and a Tundra here looks extremely out of place. This truck here looks out of place too, but especially a full-size truck. So that's just a snapshot of why I chose this over the Tundra. Now I'll just kind of point out the few things that I did do to it since purchasing it. I got these side Nerf bars on it. I don't know if you can see with the lighting here. Nothing to write home to mom about. They're just the Amazon ones. Originally when I bought this, I'm like, hey, I'm throwing down all this kind of money. I'm going to get the best of the best. We get some CBI off-road. I'm going to get some legit kick out, what do they call them? Side rails. Or sliders, rather. I was going to get those, but I'm not really, at least yet, I don't plan to be an extreme off-roader by any means. I know that's what this truck is for, but I'm already eyeballing some mall parking lots, and maybe do a curb hop or two, get real extreme. So I got the sidebars, or Nerf bars. I got these rock block mud flaps. They are the larger of the two that you can pick. And again, I didn't get any of the stuff for off-roading purposes. It's got to protect the side paint, protect from rock chips and all that stuff. I know so far I'm definitely fitting the poser bill, but I love the truck. Also got these black inserts. I think they're like $30 or $40 on Amazon or eBay, I forget. Pretty simple stuff. Kind of go along the line with black on white. The only thing that I haven't received yet from the things that I purchased is a bed cover. So I got a little bed cover coming. Nothing fancy, just the tri-fold soft top one. And the other thing you probably noticed is the OEM style, or OEM, not sure what it is. It said OEM when I purchased it from Amazon. Didn't really check the authenticity of that or not, but got the roof rack. And honestly, I'm debating on removing it just because I'm reading horror stories about people installing these, and a part of the installation is to cut through the tape that's on here. Where you can actually open up the holes and drill it in, screw this in really. And a lot of people are doing that, and they're seeing some leaking on the inside of the cabin. So I haven't noticed that yet, but I even went over extra precautions of putting this black adhesive stuff, weather protection stuff, within each of the holes up there. So I went over the top, I think, to prevent that kind of thing from occurring, but still, maybe just for peace of mind, I might remove them and put tape back over it and install the OEM stuff, or the line for it. And the final thing that I did, let's see if the camera will adjust here, is underneath here, just the decal. Just the TRD decal, black decal inserts down there. But yeah, not too many people even notice that. But yeah, there you have it. Not too much of a justification why I chose this over the Tundra. I just like it better, really. Again, I did the big truck thing before. Liked it, but ready for something different. A lot of people also argue, I shouldn't say argue, that's not the right word. A lot of people start the debate, rather, that why do you want to spend $45,000-ish, you know, after everything's said and done for the automatic, $42,000 and change for the manual. This is the automatic, by the way. Why would you want to spend that kind of money when you can just buy an off-road or a sport model and throw $6,000, $7,000 into it and make it even better than this? Why would you even do that? And I definitely see that point. But personally, I think for resale, and I could be wrong with this, but I think for resale purposes, you know, 5 years, 10 years down the road, the fact that this is a TRD Pro, it's limited production, well, more limited production, right? And the fact that, you know, all these aftermarket goodies like the Fox suspension and whatnot, it came on OEM. So that will be definitely a factor come resale. Whereas that money, I think, kind of goes up in smoke when you just put aftermarket parts on it. Sure, you made it cool, but then you got to disassemble it and remove the parts if you want to try to get some of your money back come sale time. Let's see if it's unlocked. So I'm sure if you're watching this, you have seen a lot of glare in here. You've seen the inside of these a dozen times over, so I'm not going to show you anything you haven't seen by any means. One thing that maybe hasn't been discussed in too many of the videos is, you know, the back seat room for child's seat. So definitely not ideal, if I'm being totally honest with you. But it does work, as you can see. And this Recaro is relatively big by comparison to most other children's safety seats. So I'm just going to give you an idea with that. And this isn't pulled up super far either, as you can see. So you got a lot of leg room there as a passenger. As far as getting in here and sitting comfortably, I'm 5'9", so it's no issue for me at all. But you do read about people who are, you know, 6'1", 6'2", kind of getting a little high up here, and visibility is a little weird when you look out, just because you have this in your way. So you'll maybe hear a few people mention that as well. But yeah, I think I went over everything. Again, nothing groundbreaking with my video here, just looking for an excuse to shoot a video of it, really. I know a few people have requested it, so thought I'd do it. But if you do have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message or just comment on the video. I'm happy to answer anything. Thanks for watching, guys.